Cancer. Welcome to your full moon in Virgo reading for March 6, 2023. Full moons close out cycles. You are closing out a cycle, and your theme for the next 2 weeks is the Emperor card. The Emperor, authority, fathers, people in positions of power, a ruler that can rule with an iron fist or for the good of everyone involved, your choice. You could be dealing with an authority figure. You could be becoming an authority figure. You may already be an authority figure. You may be becoming a father. You may be setting down some rules, some laws. You could be, it's associated with Aries, so you could be on a new trajectory, a new business, a new project that you could be heading, because this is somebody who is in a leadership role. So let's find out, Cancer, what's going on with you. The first two cards are what is closing out for you in the next 2 weeks. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I believe Aries had the same. This is a cycle. The wheel is a cycle. It's a turn of the wheel. It's a change of luck. Whether you are on the top or the bottom, there's going to be a change. Situation changes in a lucky way for you, perhaps, with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what that's paired with before we go further. You have the Five of Cups. So you could be changing the way you emotionally react to particular things. There could be an authority figure that had some emotional bearing on you, and that could be changing. Your role as a leader could be making you not feel, or whatever it is you're leading, whatever it is, maybe you're not as happy with it as you want. This can also be regret with the Five of Cups. Looking back on what has happened, what is spilled, as opposed to seeing what is still ahead and what are the possibilities. We could be taking this time to reflect on what didn't go well, what was lost, and kind of feeling regretful or sad about it, emotionally unstable with it. And hopefully the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn that around and change things for the better. You could also be seeing what a course of action has brought you, and maybe you're not pleased with it. And it's very possible that you'd like to change things around. But the Five of Cups really has you emphasizing what was lost on an emotional level. And maybe that's something that needs to change. I mean, of course it needs to change, but maybe that's something that will change within the 2 to 4 week period. You have the Temperance card, which means that you are trying to maintain emotional control, but trying to find your center, refining things, being patient with yourself and others, which can be a bit of a hard task for the Emperor, as it's Aries, right? It's associated with Aries. And I don't associate Aries with a lot of patience. But that's something you learn, right? And as a good leader, you have to learn that. It's very important. If you want respect, you have to show respect, right? So there is a change with the Temperance card. It's a slow change, but we're refining our internal energy, finding that balance between fire and water, right? Turning base metals into gold, turning base emotions into something better. The turn of the wheel. Nice, you have the Knight of Cups with that. Maybe you've been working too hard and it's time for a holiday. The Knight of Cups seeks fun, adventure, but a fun adventure. Um, this can be somebody who is the life of the party, or can go to extremes. Um, and Temperance is trying to pull that back a little bit. So he's the life of the party. You can have a few too many. And Temperance is saying, relax a little bit with that. Don't go to extremes. Find your inner balance. And it's possible that you've been working too hard as the Emperor. You're putting all your energy into work, and now you need to find some balance and to enjoy life a little bit. And maybe you get to do that with the 2 weeks. Now, with the Five of Cups, there has been some definite emotional imbalance, and you are really looking to shift that with the Knight of Cups, to find your happy place again, to move away from thoughts that they're not really doing you any good. Regret doesn't do a whole lot for you. Once you've learned the lesson, right, move on. And that's kind of what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. The wheel continues to turn. If you're at the bottom of the wheel, you'll come towards the top. There'll be a change. It keeps changing. So don't get stuck in a emotional dumpster. But you're not. You're the Temperance here. And that's kind of taking charge of the situation, right, with the Emperor. It's taking charge. It's saying, okay, I'm going to lay down some new ground rules for myself. 35 hours of work and more playtime, something like that. Taking an extra day off, that kind of energy. Cancers are perfectionists, so I could see where you could push yourself a little bit too hard, where even the work that you love to do becomes a chore. And you need to pull back a little bit with that. Well, you don't need to. You can do whatever you want, but that's what the cards are saying. As the Hanged Man is a result, right? So this is how you're dealing with it. This is what's happening, how you're dealing with it, and this is the result. And you have a period of suspension. The Hanged Man is that things are not always in your hands, and maybe for the 2 weeks, things may not be in your control. There's a greater hand steering your wheel. Wheel of Fortune. Fate, destiny, right? The Wheel of Fortune. So things may not be in your hands, but this gives you the opportunity to see things from another perspective. And when you do that, there's a peace of mind that comes with it, which is what you're looking for with this Five of Cups card. You're looking for peace of mind. You're looking to understand the situation from a different perspective, to learn from it, to understand it, to see both sides of a situation. And therefore, you can temper yourself. You can see both sides of a situation. You can come in the middle. You can come between and not judge anything too harshly one way or the other, right? And find a little more joy in the situation, or a little more joy in your life, a little more playtime with the Knight of Cups. He's a bit of a charmer, just so you know. Maybe you're charming around these next 2 weeks. Okay, you have the Three of Cups there. That's a big shift. That's a really big shift. Wow. Well, good for you. Once you understand the good for you. Once you start to have a little fun, boy, are you going to have fun, right? So we're going from the Five of Cups of dread and regret and life sucks to I'm going to go out and find a good time, and you find it. And you find it in good friends, and you find it in gratitude, and the people that hold you up. Now, this is a lot of female energy. This is the muses, so you could even have some creative energy. And Cancer is a very creative sign, very creative. So maybe you find your happiness in that, So again, there's work time and there's creative time. There's play time, and you need to find the balance. You don't need to find it. you may search for the balance in that, right? I say that because it's up to you. It's your life. You get to do whatever you want, and you get to learn from every scenario that you find yourself in. But these cards are saying that you are looking for that balance, and you'll find it. And you'll find it in good times with good friends and a creative number. Three is a creative energy as well. So imbalance finds its creativity. Now 3 is still, not an even number, but it's that the Trinity. It's the 3 that creates, right? It's thought and feeling that unites, that creates a spark of something, right? We think it, then we feel it emotionally, and then we do it. And that makes something solid. That makes a creative something. Really beautiful cards. Really beautiful. But you have to turn your thoughts, you have to see things from another perspective. And that's what kind of spurs you on to this feeling grateful and the joy of life. 3 of Cups is the joy of life. It's turning, it's changing. The wheel is changing for you. Nice. This makes me happy. Good. It's with the Emperor card there, it's you taking charge of the situation and saying enough is enough, right? And even though it's the Wheel of Fortune, it's a turn of fate, it's the energies that are prevalent that help you to do this, okay? That give you that opportunity to see it, to understand it, to change it, to balance it, to refine it, and then enjoy. So I don't know that these need a lot of clarification, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yep, the end. The end. Transformation. The end of this cycle here of feeling emotionally unstable. Well done. Good for you. Okay, I like that. Simple transformation, changes. This card often says 3 to 6 days, weeks, or months, so you can, I would say within the next 3 weeks, because this is the end of a cycle here, right? And we are ending a cycle with the full moons. So I would say within at least 3 weeks, but it could be 3 days, 3 hours, 3 minutes after you watch this. Who knows? Because you're well on your way. That's for sure. Good for you. Makes me very happy. Yep. Yay. Sunshine. It's rejuvenation, right? It is. So even if there was like substance abuse, let's say, and you had to temper yourself, there's a rebirth here. There's feeling invigorated. There's feeling feeling social, wanting to get out, right? Feeling social, being the center of attention, a youthful, playful attitude, especially with that Knight of Cups. I mean, he's searching for a good time. He's certainly going to find it, and I won't even say you could be quite funny. You could have a really good sense of humor during these next 2. If you're a comedian, wow. Not only will you be in the spotlight, you'll be feeling great, but you could be really funny. I don't know why that popped up, but it just did in my head. So you might have an excellent sense of humor during these next 2 weeks. And it's just feeling like reborn, childlike, reinvigorated. Really nice. Big change. Big change. Good for you. Well done. Finding your center again. Yeah. I also feel like, because a lot of you are psychic, I really do feel like there's people on the other side. And I think I have a whole team here with me, but I really do feel like there's people on the other side that are encouraging you and cheering you on. And you may feel this, you may know this, you may know who they are. I have a lot of people here, so for me it's just quite general. But you could feel your cheerleading team on the other side just so happy for you, just so pleased at this turnaround. The Nine of Wands is often feeling, this is the walking wounded, right? Okay, and it's also often feeling like we're a little bit on the defensive. But with the cards that I'm seeing, I feel like it's more aspected at the point of you are at the moment, you're at the precipice, you're at the moment right before something really wonderful happens. The Nine of Wands, okay? The thing that you've fought long and hard for is so tangible, it's so close, it's just right there, and you're right at the moment before it happens. I like that. And so keep this enthusiastic energy up, keep this feeling of gratitude and creativity and joy. It's the joie de vivre, it's the joy of life, the Three of Cups. Keep that in your head. The Emperor is somebody, like I said, who takes charge of a situation, sets rules and regulations for themselves, which I'm sure Cancer is very good at doing. I think it's a cardinal sign, right? So whatever they lay down in front of them, they do it. That's their energy. And so I think you're at the moment of what it is that you've worked long and hard for. You're at the moment of it happening. Nice. Really nice. Yeah. Um, there's, so I guess that goes along with the Wheel of Fortune, but I just got in my mind a four-leaf clover for you. So something lucky, like a lucky turn of events is going to happen for you, for some of you. Okay, what does Spirit want you to know? The High Priestess. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's my feeling as well. These are things that are going on behind the scenes, but this is your divinity. It's like you get in touch with your divine self. Wow. Really nice. You touch your divinity. We may keep things on the down low with the High Priestess. Things going on behind the scenes. It's your intuition, so I do believe like your psychic and intuitive abilities are strong, really, really strong. Like I said, you have a team working with you, guides, ancestors, family, whatever, but they're really like on the other side, really cheering you on. And I just have the feeling that if you are that intuitive and psychic, you'll feel it, you'll know it, right? I think this is a bit of a milestone, and I don't see the milestone card here. I would like to, but this is a bit, for me, feels like a milestone. And it's a big change, and it's a good change. And I think, and I feel like you feel it coming. I kind of, I think you can feel the electricity around yourself and situations and the change that's coming, and maybe even the streak of luck or something that is lucky that comes your way with the Wheel of Fortune and that clover that I got. So really nice. I know this is short, it's sweet. I don't want to complicate it. I think it's beautiful. Nice changes. Well done. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. I do dailies, and I have the journal video out if you're interested. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks for listening. Take good care. Well done. Bye.